if you can, just tell me a little bit about yourself. How long have you been at this school? Also pronounce your name and all that stuff.
Sure.
And this current assignment, you started to tell me off camera, but now we're on. So.
Okay, so my name is Gina Borucki. I have been teaching at Osage for 33 years. 32 years have been in second grade, and 1 year I spent in first grade.
That's awesome.
Prior to coming to Voorhees, graduated college in 1986 and spent 1 year teaching at a private kindergarten.
Okay.
And then was fortunate enough to come to the district
Great.
in 1987.
Did you know you always wanted to be a teacher?
Yes, I did. And actually, my kindergarten teacher was my inspiration to teach, and I still keep in touch with her 50 years later.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes, it started off as I want to be just like Mrs. Morante, and then of course it turned into, no, I want to do what she does,
Right.
and what she did for me. And I still remember very, very vividly things in our kindergarten classroom
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
dresses that she wore.
Right.
So I know the impact
Oh yeah.
that a teacher can have on
Right.
children.
About how she made you feel.
Yes.
You also
Yes.
know now as a teacher, having the opportunity to tell her how much it meant, how much that probably means to her, because I know myself, like if you actually get someone that tells you,
Yeah.
hey, you made a difference,
Absolutely.
it's unbelievable. Right?
Absolutely. It's the best feeling.
That's really cool. You talked already about how long you've been at Osage and second grade. You've basically spent your entire career
I've
at
grown up here.
Osage and in second grade.
Mhm.
So, what's your favorite part of teaching second grade at Osage?
Well, I think, and I say this all the time to people, it's a beautiful way to spend your day. And with the little ones, it's a great way to see the world through their eyes. So, every day is a new adventure. You never know what kind of curveball they're going to throw at you, but that's the beauty of it. And I can come in here, because traffic might be, bad, or something may have gone wrong at home in the morning, and come in. And if I can just allow myself to focus on their youngness and their innocence
Yep.
and their sweetness,
Yep.
some days it's easier to do that than others,
Yeah,
but
right.
it's what it's all about. So it's a really beautiful way to spend the day. And when I say that to my husband, he always says, but it's unrealistic. It's that's not the world. And I always say, but that's my world.
Right.
And that's all I have to be worried about.
Yeah.
That's my world during the day, and
Right.
it's a good place to be.
Instead of going to work, you go to school and get
Yeah,
to hang
and
out
you know
with
what?
the
You
kids.
have 20-some little people who are happy to see you every morning. They're happy to please you.
Yeah, for the
They're
most part.
smiling for the most part, and yeah, it's a really nice place to be.
I happen to notice just in the short time that I was here, you have a great deal of diversity in the classroom.
Mhm.
And just the two examples, I heard one of the young ladies making a text to life connection with something she saw in India. You had somebody saw something in Turkey. Has that always been like that?
It hasn't. That certainly has evolved over my career, and it's really neat because I've learned a lot. Obviously I've never been to India or Turkey or Pakistan or the variety of countries where
Right.
the children are, and many of them are actually born there and come here. So it's interesting to learn about their customs and see the difference in how they were raised in their country versus here. And it's also a great opportunity to teach diversity and teach respect
Right.
in the classroom. So I think we have the unique opportunity here, because of how diverse our school is, to really emphasize the need for respect and respecting the differences in others.
Do you find that the kids, do they hang on to the differences, or is it more accepting?
At this age,
Yeah.
they don't even notice it.
No.
They
Right.
really don't. We may spend time talking about, if there is a difference, if someone celebrates a different holiday, and one of the children, might say, well, what is that? I never heard of it. It's a great opportunity to learn about something you've never heard of. But at this age, they don't even realize it. We're all kids, we're all celebrating something, and it's all good.
Right. I think
Yeah.
it's really cool. Okay. If there was, or is one thing you could change in order to improve the learning experience for the students, what would it be, and why do you say that? Or why do you think that?
Well, something that I have thought about here for many, many years, we do a fabulous job in this district offering opportunities for children who may be struggling in different areas. We have before and after school programs, to accommodate the different needs of the children. I feel like and I think middle school does this really well, but I feel like at the elementary level, we need to do it more for parents. I would love to see parent workshops at the elementary level for homework and issues that arise with homework with your elementary school child, especially in this day and age of technology, where they want to get home and they want to just start playing video games, or they want to get on some kind of gadget. And how do you make homework a focus in your home, and how do you do that with a child? Anxiety is something that I don't think is unique to middle schoolers. I think there are elementary school, and how as a parent do you handle that? So I think that, like I said, I think we do a great job of offering workshops and opportunities for children to get a better handle on things.
Right.
I would love to see us start doing that for parents at the elementary school level.
That's cool. Okay, outside of you can't say teaching. What are you passionate about outside of teaching?
Well, first and foremost, just spending time with my family. I come from a very close-knit family, big family, and live close to my parents and my siblings. So my husband and I are raising our two boys the same way. So we enjoy just spending time together. I love to entertain, have lots of people over for big dinners. I love spending time at the beach. Lucky enough to have a home at the beach, at the shore. My parents have a home down the shore, so we get to spend a lot of time during the summer with my husband and my sons, as well as our extended family. As I said, I enjoy entertaining, so I enjoy cooking as well. Trying new recipes.
You like to cook?
I do like to cook.
I like to eat.
I like to eat as well. I like to eat as well.
There you go.
I do like to cook, and I like to try new things. Sometimes they turn out, sometimes they don't. But yeah.
How old are your children?
I'm Eileen. I'm in the middle of
Hello,
a meeting.
Eileen.
So our son Michael is 21. He's a senior at Elon University.
Yeah, I know Elon.
And he's
North Carolina?
In North Carolina. He's a double major in physics and computer programming.
Very cool.
And our son Matthew is a senior at Cherokee High School. And he hopes to pursue aviation business management at either Embry-Riddle
It's a pretty
or
specific idea.
Very. And I remember, and since he was young, he was just passionate about air travel.
That's awesome.
Passionate about air travel, and just very, very tuned in to the routes and,
That's really
the
neat.
logistics of it. So he,
It's good to
so
hear someone
he's,
following their passion.
yes, definitely.
You ask kids a lot of times now what they want to do, or when they grow up, they tell you something that they think you want to hear because it's an acceptable profession. I hear all the time from kids when I get to talk and interview kids all the time too. And lawyer, doctor, they are the two major things. And a lot of times it's simply because they know that they're going to get a reaction from the adult that's favorable.
Right, of course.
But it's not their passion. If they could do anything in the world, what would it be? And if you could really strip it away and find out what that would be and tap into that, that would be really cool. All right, last question that I'm going to throw at you is just simply, you've been again in this district quite a while. I'm new. Was there one or two things you think that you would absolutely want me to know about Voorhees Public Schools or the town or anything? Is there any advice you have for the superintendent?
I think nothing that I haven't seen you already do. I mean, obviously, I loved the fact that you went into some of the schools and met with people and listened to people. From this interview, as well as just listening to the conversation on communication changes over the years, I consider myself to be an old dog in that I certainly don't consider myself to be ultra technology savvy. I believe in the art of conversation and just listening to, and if I want to speak to someone, speak to them.
Right.
And I appreciated the fact that you did that. You know, I think there's a lot to be said for sitting down and hearing people, both the positives and the negatives, not in an email, not over the phone, you know, not on Facebook or anything like that, just listening to them and being able to go back and forth with them over what do you like and what do you not like. And I think you got a lot of positive feedback with that. I think understanding that the district is very diverse, and it's a great opportunity for all of us to emphasize respect. And I think as a, not just Voorhees, just I think I think respect has kind of fallen a little bit by the wayside, and I think that it's something that we need to emphasize more on a day-to-day basis, and teaching children don't assume they know what respect is. Don't assume they know manners. Don't assume they know how to act in a certain way. And I think in the primary grades, that's a big part of our responsibility, is to teach them how the importance of being respectful to each other, to adults, to everyone. The importance of being able to solve a problem in a respectful way. And I like to use the term respectfully disagreeing in here. It's okay, you don't have to agree with me, but you have to tell me in a way that's acceptable and respectful.
Right.
So, you know, I think they're all opportunities that we have, and you know, that I think we can certainly improve upon.
I thank you for your time.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
And
Thank
obviously
you.
This is going to be the only time I see you. So thank you. You are officially the first person on this, so you get bonus points for all this stuff.
Thanks, and it was harmless, so it was